You're listening to the Hustled Up Podcast. We're Holly and Laura, besties since birth, cleaning business owners, multi-passionate doers, and founders of the Hustle Haven, a modern business education and networking collective built for fellow entrepreneurs who crave growth, support, and real connection. Now, we're your go-to girlies for the real side of entrepreneurship. We're covering wins, fails, and the messy middle. So come on in and let's talk branding, booking, burnout, and everything in between. If you're in serious need of tips, tea, total transformation, and that let's freaking go energy, you're in the right place. Grab your earbuds, turn up the volume, and let's hustle up.
Hello, friends, family, listeners, hustlers. Welcome back to this week's episode of the Hustled Up Podcast. We are your hosts. My name is Laura.
And I'm Holly.
And we have a super cutesy mindset episode. I feel like we've been doing a lot of the mindset, but I love them. I'm sorry.
They're like my favorite.
Sorry, not sorry.
You can teach anybody tactics, but those tactics mean nothing without a healthy mindset. So
totally agree. So today, it's kind of mindset. We're going to be talking about romanticizing your life when you're tired of the hustle. What does that mean? Basically, if you're like us, this probably sounds all too familiar. It's a Monday. Your never-ending to-do list is getting longer and longer. You have so many unanswered emails from the weekend and so much to do. So instead of taking a lunch break, you just say, you know what, I'll work right through lunch, or maybe I'll have my sandwich at my desk while finishing answering these emails. Not good. Not a healthy mindset does it make. Am I right?
guilty as charged.
Yeah. Or sometimes you just forget to eat entirely, which also guilty as charged. And then you go home and binge eat.
Yeah.
So if this sounds familiar to you, if you're like, yep, that sounds about right. It sounds familiar to us too. You're not alone. And we've been really trying to be intentional about romanticizing the small moments and what that looks like for us. So we're going to dive into what that looks like, some practical tips, because, we love to be practical baddies as well, in addition to the mindset. And we're going to talk about ways to mitigate this and really how to make your life more fun, exciting, make those small moments more magical. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned.
Hey business owners, are you looking for a better way to communicate with your employees? Whether you've just grown tired of your boring, unresponsive email threads, or you're sick of paying tons of money for something like Slack or Connect Team, Discord is your answer, and I'm going to teach you all about it. In the Hustle Haven's brand new course, Discord 101, I am going to walk you through step by step on how to create a Discord server for your business. This detailed course features over 90 minutes of video content, as well as a bunch of PDF downloads to get your server ready to absolutely slay your employee communications. Get ready to level up your company culture with this free platform. Don't wait any longer. Discord 101 is the course for you.
All right, we are back. And as mentioned, we are going to be talking about romanticizing your life in the small moments when that burnout starts to hit. Because I do feel like sometimes entrepreneurs and just people in general wear burnout as like a badge of honor. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, though? It's so stupid.
I don't mean to do that, but it kind of just happens.
No, we'll be like, oh, it almost like it's like almost like you're romanticizing the burnout, but there's nothing romantic about it.
No, not at all.
Oh my gosh, I've been at my desk for 10 hours. I haven't stood up all day.
Not cute. Not the flex you think it is, babe.
No, not cute. Not cute. You're going to get office share butt.
Oh,
honestly.
Gosh, no.
You guys know what office share butt is?
My biggest fear.
Me too. I'm getting it. I'm getting office share butt. It's not good.
Not good.
Not good. We actually, I don't know. I guess this counts as romanticizing. It's not in my notes, but we've been taking little squat breaks where me, Holly, and Ashley get up and we're like, okay, give me 10 squats because they're trying to mitigate office butt.
We need to do that more consistently because it is quite magical when it happens.
Magical, yeah. But yeah, it's not the badge of honor that you think it is. It's not cutesy. It's not healthy, period.
It's not healthy, no.
At the end of the day, it's not healthy. So I do think that it happens very quickly though, and very easily. Like, I don't ever mean to skip lunch. I don't ever mean to not stand for 10 hours at a time. It's not like I'm doing it on purpose, but it sneaks up, and that's where the burnout happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we try to convince ourselves too that, and I think that this is also where it comes from, we try to convince ourselves that resting is lazy. If we don't get every single task done on our to-do list, we're lazy.
Boo.
Or the day was a failure.
Boo.
Exactly. And I think that that's where it comes from, right?
It does. And it's hard to not feel like guilty to a degree when you do step away from your desk if you have things to do or if you have things going on or whatever the case may be. There is like a feeling of guilt there, which we've talked about so many times on this, but like it's hard to make it. It doesn't just go away. You have to intentionally listen to what we're saying and then intentionally act on it.
Yeah, literally. It's so funny because Holly always says things like this, and me and Ashley are like, "Who are you trying to convince?" Because Holly would be like, "I'm going home. It's 4:00. I've been at work for 10 hours. I'm going home." And we're like, "Yeah, no, that makes sense."
Yeah, but then
trying to convince.
But then who stays and doesn't go home?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And works 12 hours instead of 10.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, moving on. So we've been intentional about this, and we still have a lot of work to do. I will say we're by no means perfect at this, and we still sit at the desk for 10 hours and get off a chair. But and I'm bringing this up because I don't want you to get the misconception or anything like that. This doesn't mean that to romanticize your life, you have to spend a ton of money. That you have to pretend life is perfect. That you have to escape responsibility or be unrealistic with what we're saying to do. I'm not telling you, do a 3-day work week. I'm not telling you to go have a 5-course meal every day during lunch. Like, that's not what I'm telling you to do. And I want to make that very clear right now. There are very cheap, easy, quick ways and small moments to romanticize your life. So instead of doing those things, to think about this on the most simple, plain note, you want to make really ordinary moments special.
I like that.
Yeah. Like, what are some really ordinary moments that you can make special?
In like at work, you mean? Or
like yeah sorry,
I'm like, oh god, I'm being pressured. Well, for me, I really want to, and we haven't done it yet, but this is more of a wish list item.
Okay.
There is a little patio area outside our office. It's like there's a bunch of picnic tables that are just open to the community, and nobody is ever sitting there, and I really want to go there and eat my lunch.
I know.
Whether I heat my lunch up in the office or I go grab a bite and take it there, like, we've been here for a freaking almost a year and we have not eaten at the picnic tables. And I really want to go do that.
Yeah. And that doesn't cost anything. That doesn't, it would take like a half hour to go outside, eat lunch and come back.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Another thing for me is that I really want to work a day in a Panera Bread. I just want to go to Panera Bread and work. I told
Justin
you about that last
every
year.
Day.
Do you remember I told you that last year?
No, I don't.
When we had our photo shoot and then we went to Panera Bread, and I was I want to take a day and like come here and get lunch and work in Panera Bread, like just for like the change of scenery.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to take my laptop to a park and work from my hotspot. Like, I really would just love to go take my, like, maybe on the water. Like, there's plenty. We're on Long Island. There's plenty of spots where there's benches by water. Just take my laptop to the park and work outside. And feel the fresh air. Until the bee comes, and then I'm out 5,000.
Luckily, they don't really stay by the water, so you're Gucci there.
Yeah, but small moments. Making a cup of coffee. We have this beautiful coffee bar to my left. And I literally brought in my Nespresso, and I was like, I'm going to make us the cutest winter beverages, holiday seasonal. Did I do that? No.
Never got a cappuccino from you, ever?
So sorry.
Never. It never came.
This winter's going to be different, I swear. But you see what I mean? These are small moments. I'm not saying like hire a sous chef or a private chef to come to your office and cook for your whole staff. No. Make a special cup of coffee. Instead of just having instant coffee that I have, maybe I'll make a latte.
Ooh, that would be so nice.
Right?
I want one tomorrow. Thank you.
You got it. It's getting hot though, so it's gonna have to be iced latte. But let's talk about some things that me and Holly have done. We're telling you about the things that we haven't done that we want to start doing, but let's talk about some of the things that we have done. And you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't realize it could be that simple. So our bank that we bank with for business is right next to a Starbucks. So Holly or myself could easily go alone to deposit checks. It's not a two-person job.
It's not. It's really
Holly
not.
and me like to make everything a two-person job. But we will both go together and then run through a Starbucks so that we can enjoy some Starbucks. So we're turning something so mundane like depositing checks, a task that we don't want to do, into a fun activity by saying, hey, you want to go to the bank and Starbucks? And it's right next door.
Such a good time. I
Right?
always enjoy. I look forward to it. Actually, it does make that like such a more, because I'm like, I don't want to go to the bank. Like that's such like a waste of my time. But then when you add like your best friend in Starbucks into the mix, it's like, oh well, this is so much fun. This is a nice little like 10-minute escape from reality.
Exactly. And you can do that really with any task. And this kind of goes back to like, I feel like I learned this actually in Atomic Habits, which is like my all-time favorite book. But you're pairing a stressful or not enjoyable or something you don't want to do task with something that you like, because it actually makes you do the thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you could do that with anything you don't want to do.
Yeah. So, and it's like, we turn like little, like these boring or everyday tasks into, maybe not every day, but these boring things into like mini traditions. And like, you already know, you guys have heard it on this podcast that we are tradition girlies. So it's almost like, unless like we have to get to the bank and both of us aren't available, of course we'll go and like, deposit the damn checks. But there are points where I'm like, oh, it's time to go to the bank. Like, do we have time for a Starbucks run? And we'll like, plan around it. And it's almost like a mini tradition at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Something else that we've been doing a little bit more of, we never used to do this and we've been doing it a little bit more, is stepping out to take lunch break, stepping out to the office. And again, it doesn't have to be like a fancy restaurant. Just last week, Holly, Ashley, and I stepped out. We took a lunch break and we went to Just Salad, which is a healthy food spot that serves salads.
Yummy salads.
I really like the I'm like, I want that today. Shit.
So good.
But we stepped out. We got some fresh air. It was a beautiful day. We enjoyed lunch together. We put the phones away because we had Sophia answering the phones while we were out for lunch, so we didn't have to worry. And we enjoyed a really yummy, nourishing meal that didn't make us feel like crap.
Yeah. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was so delicious.
And again, you don't have to do this every day. Maybe set one day a week where that's going to be your day to go have lunch outside the office. Grab a coworker, grab your bestie, grab somebody else who works in the area and go have lunch together.
Meet a colleague,
Yeah. I think splitting up the day is really helpful too, because in most jobs that you have, a lot of people do, right? Am I wrong? Like leave the office for lunch.
I think, I would think so. I mean, I don't know, but I would think so.
Like when you worked for corporate, what did most people do? Did they like eat at the desk?
There was, people left. People always left. And we worked in big buildings where there were cafeterias. So it was like easy to escape to, the first floor and go get yourself some food from the cafeteria. But in a lot of cases, I remember we had a beautiful like water fountain outside and we would go eat by the water fountain. It was a whole thing.
That's cute.
It was
I
cute.
want to eat by a water fountain.
Yeah. And cafeterias too, or not cafeterias, I'm sorry, break rooms. Like that was a big thing in corporate. So nobody really ever ate at their desk. You would eat in the break room, like if you were choosing to stay in the office. So you are kind of breaking up your scenery and stepping away from the computer, which I think is huge. Because for me, I get extremely overstimulated if I'm staring at the screen all day. I start to get headaches and everything.
Yeah. Your nervous system actually needs breaks. And the entire day feels different because you literally got to reset. And sometimes you also get re-inspired. Like you're working on a project, stepping away for 30 minutes and then coming back to it. You might have a new idea that you didn't have before because you were uninspired. It's so simple.
Absolutely.
Making the office feel inspiring too. This is something we spent a lot of time doing last week.
We might go a little too ham on this one.
Yeah, I think we do. But redecorating your office, making your workspace feel like home. Honestly, my workspace feels better than my home.
Me too. I love coming here. I literally love coming here. My apartment's like doesn't have enough lighting, so it feels dark and dingy in there. I'm like, ugh. But in here it's nice and lit, and we have curtains up now, and it's just so cute. Sorry, I'm getting cute aggression towards our office.
Cute aggression towards the office. But yeah, make your workspace feel personalized. Make it feel cozy. What's your favorite color? Decorate your office in your favorite color. It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
You could get stuff, and it doesn't have to be like, we got a lot of our stuff on Wayfair because, Wayfair is very reasonably priced, but you can also get things on like Facebook Marketplace. This doesn't have to be like you have to go to like an expensive, place and pick up the most expensive furniture you can find. You can turn this into a fun project. I mean, we even painted one of our tables we painted it literally pink because we wanted the vibes of the office to be more pink. And we did that. And you can make it into a fun little project for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It could even be if you really are like, I don't have money to buy furniture. Get a cute candle that smells really good. Buy a really cute mug to have your morning coffee out of. Just little moments where you can spark joy. Like if I'm drinking out of a cute mug, it just makes my day better.
So much better.
It sounds stupid, but it's true.
I also think that, and this is a little bit of a tangent, but I'm just going to say it. Make sure your office is like organized and clean because you can't like even romanticize your little moments at your desk if you're like covered in papers and clutter. You just can't. Or at least I can't. No, you can't.
No,
it's like scientific. Like you actually, like you have a cleaner mind when your space around you is clean. Like that is not a made up thing. That's real.
100%. You could also listen to music. This is something Holly does a lot. Listen to music while you're working if you're in an environment that allows that.
Love my music. Love it.
Yeah.
My music inspires me, actually. It makes me feel, it makes me keep going. Like, it makes me feel motivated. It gives you like a little mind pump. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I usually don't listen to music because I'm usually answering a lot of the phone calls. But if I am here after 5, I always put my music on because I'm like, the phones are off. Most of the people have left the office. I'll be singing along while working on the project. Like, I don't care. And as we know, summer is coming. So really this episode comes at a perfect time because something else that we are determined.
No, we're doing it. We're doing
this
it.
year. We're doing. So Holly and I are not blessed enough to have a pool yet. So we are very big at frequenting our local town pool. And last summer we went here and there. Last summer was actually the very first summer in my entire life that I did not go to the beach once.
Shit. Hisk.
I'm devastated. We're on Long Island, people. Like I said,
we're like a 20-minute drive. We're a 20-minute drive to our local beaches.
Yes, and we have many beaches.
Many beaches. So many.
It's a sin to not go to the beach in the summer if you're on Long Island.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to be going to the beach this year. But besides that, we did go to the pool quite a bit, but it was difficult because we didn't have Sophia helping us with the phones at that point. So if Holly and I both wanted to go into the water at the same time, constant anxiety about us missing a phone call, missing a technician text message that needed help getting into a house, whatever the case may be, we felt so glued and tied to our phones this year. As you know, we have help. We have our lovely Sophia who helps us by answering the phones, answering the texts. And we're going to be utilizing her because we're going to be stepping out, even if it's for a half day, even hell, if it's for an hour, if it means leaving the office at 3 instead of 4 or 3 instead of 6 in most cases, we're going to be stepping out early to go to the pool just to get a few hours in the sun away from the crazy chaos of work.
Yeah.
And this doesn't mean that we're not working to grow the business. Through all of these seasons, you still can grow. It doesn't have to be like 100% hustle or stagnant growth. Like we are going to be trying to grow, but we're also going to be balancing it and enjoying our summer.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
And with how low my vitamin D levels came back on my last blood panel, I'm like, oh, yeah, I should definitely make sure I prioritize the pool time.
Yeah. You're going to like, I'm going to the pool as per the doctor's orders.
Per doctor's orders. Correct.
Yeah. So it's, again, it's simple. It's not like we're going to go on a huge vacation this summer. No, we're going to go to the pool. Pay $5.
It's amazing, honestly.
The local pool.
It makes me feel so refreshed just even being in like water, like a body of water.
Me too.
I just feel better. I feel recharged and refreshed because when you're just, like, I speak from experience. We speak from experience. We spend a lot of days just sitting at the desk because especially when you are in a growth season, and we've talked about all the different seasons of business, when you are in that growth season or that implementation season that we mentioned on whatever episode it was a few episodes ago, it's hard to step away because you have that momentum. You're starting to feel like you're getting busier, like all of these things. But just because you're not in your rest season or your harvesting season, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be taking time to enjoy the little moments and make time for yourself, even if they're like micro pockets of time, even if it is, as Laura said, an hour to step away, even if it's just time to step outside your office and go for a damn walk.
Yeah. Yeah. Which we always say we're going to do, and we never do.
Never do it. Never do
No.
it. And when I do walk, like at home, I feel so much better. I feel
Me
so
too.
much better when I walk. I feel less tired. I feel rejuvenated. I feel motivated, inspired. I feel accomplished. Just like going
Yeah.
for a walk makes you
Yeah.
feel so accomplished. I don't know. It's crazy, actually, how that happens.
It does. It's so funny too, because I'm sitting here thinking about it. And like, so my boyfriend Justin, he's been going for a lot of walks, and he'll call me sometimes during work and be like, "Hey, like if I come by the office, do you want to go for a walk?" And I'm always like, "I can't. I'm slammed. I can't. I have a bunch of calls to
I'm going to take
make.
a walk with your boyfriend would
I
be so
can't.
cute.
I
What are you
can't."
doing?
No, I'm an idiot.
Oh my
And
God.
it's because I feel as though if I step out during work hours to go take a walk, I'm going to have anxiety the whole time about missed calls,
Missed
missed
calls.
things I could be getting done. That's stupid, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, it's hard to not feel that though, so I do validate. But you have a team of people here.
I know.
You have a
A team of
team.
very capable people
You have
here.
me, you have
Like,
Sophia, you have
stupid.
Ashley, you have all of us here who can handle. And if there really is something where you are needed, we'll call you to come back. And that's and we have never had a situation where it's like, I need to talk to Laura right now, or I'm going to come and like set your building on fire or something. Like, it's never that serious.
No.
It is never that serious.
No, it's Laura stepped out of office. She'll call you back.
She'll call you back. She'll be back in 10. It'll be fine. You're good.
It's so silly. It's so silly. But no, it's true. Going for walks, taking lunch outside. These are things we've been saying that we're going to do for a year now. We haven't done. So we need to.
And that
make a
changes
pact.
today because it's gorgeous outside.
It is hot.
It's
honestly.
gorgeous. It's sunny and beautiful.
You want to take lunch outside today?
Yeah.
I don't have lunch, but
Oh,
can
well,
go
we
get
can
some.
go get lunch and then
Okay.
have it outside.
Perfect. We're doing it.
Look at that.
Let's do it. And
Easy
then we'll do our
peasy, lemon
office squats.
squeezy.
Everything will be dandy.
I
Peaches
do
and
need to
cream.
do those actually.
Yeah,
I do.
too, honestly. All of this to say, we've been talking a lot about work, right? You know, romanticizing life at work, but I think it's important to do this at home too. And one way that we really, and we've talked about this before, but I'm going to say it again because it's important, especially if you do work with a friend, a spouse, whoever. We are very careful not to take work outside of work. And sometimes it does come up. It's natural. It's, you know, we bring it up sometimes. We're out to dinner last night.
Especially when shit's hitting the fan, I feel.
Yes, exactly. It comes up. It's fine. But we're very intentional to also let work time be work time and home time and friendship time be friendship time.
Yeah.
To protect the friendship.
Yeah.
To, you know, we're pretty good at actually romanticizing our real lives.
Yeah, we're definitely better at that. I do struggle with this just because my boyfriend does work for the business, right?
Mhm.
So he does tend to sometimes ask me questions about work outside of work, but I have to just put him in check. Like, no, we're not going to talk about that right now. Ask me on Monday. Put it in the Discord. Like, I always have, you know, shutting that down, but you have to intentionally do that because it's easy to be like, I'll just answer it real quick, or I'll double check to see if I know the answer. You know what I mean? But I am super quick to shut that shit down.
Yeah.
That's actually my first instinct, is to be like, no.
Yeah.
No, it's not work hours. Don't ask me anything. But it's, you know, it's important to be present in your everyday life and in those small moments, because I'm really guilty of this, but I am constantly checking that damn email inbox. I'll do it when I'm eating dinner. I'll do it in the middle of a movie. Like, I'll just quickly check it. It becomes like, it's almost, you know, it's like that cortisol addiction situation. It's really bad. But you have to just intentionally be like, I am not going to do that. I am going to be present in every little moment outside of work and in my life. Really, you should be present in every moment in your life in general, but especially when you are working hard at work. When you're outside of work, you should not be doing anything related to work. Honestly.
Yeah, it's true. And you should be taking time to have fun. And again, cheap, easy things. We go to the movies all the time on a Tuesday because the place near us has $8 movies. Or is it $9 now?
I think it's $8.
I think it's still $8 movies.
Yeah.
So cheap.
Love it.
Cute little quick, easy thing that we do.
Yeah.
Just like little ways to romanticize a weeknight. I mean, we went out a few weeks ago, actually, to meet up with some people for our networking group. And we went to a little bar down the street from our office. We had a beer. We had a charcuterie board. And it was so fun. And we were like, why don't we go out on weeknights more? Like, this was so fun.
That was a really good time. And then we did. We went to Ruby Soho's on Cinco de Mayo and had some tacos and beer. Straight from the office. We just walked down there and had some drinks, and then we came up here to sober up, and then we went home. It was great. It was honestly a really good time.
It was so fun. I feel like that's a beautiful example of romanticizing your personal life.
Yeah, just like
doing little fun, cutesy things.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was actually very cheap. They had like $5 margaritas and stuff. And I'm saying that because it doesn't have to be romanticizing your life doesn't mean it has to be expensive or that you have to spend money at all. Because it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, we're giving you examples where, yes, we have spent a little bit of money, but we've also given you examples like, for example, going for walks or eating your lunch outside or all of these other things that don't really require money being spent that you should be putting into practice.
Exactly. Well, this was all helpful for me, but real quick, we've thrown a lot at you. So I want to do like a rapid fire recap of some really practical ways and reminders of how you can easily romanticize your work life.
Ooh.
I'm gonna spit 'em out
Remind me,
there.
honey.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
remind you, rapid fire. Light a candle while you're working. Use a cute mug. Eat outside. Sunset walks. Oh my gosh, so cute.
Please.
I don't want to say the next one because you're going to be like, I told you I wanted to do this. Fresh flowers in the office.
Don't even get me started. I was just complaining.
I
was just complaining to Steve about this weekend because I was like, I want fresh flowers in the office and Laura won't let me.
No.
And he was like, why won't Laura let you have your fresh flowers? He actually felt bad for me.
Can I clarify? I feel like I need to defend myself.
I feel like people will be on my side with this.
They probably will, for sure. Holly wants to get fresh flowers delivered to the office weekly.
On barter.
Weekly. Me, I think that there is a better use of our money.
We're not using the money. The money's just sitting there.
I think fresh flowers every single week is silly.
We didn't even look into pricing.
Okay, look at it. You know what? I'm going to be a hypocrite if I don't.
Fresh flowers would bring us joy. It would bring me joy.
It would bring you joy. All right. So I do want you to be joyful. It will do absolutely nothing for me. But you get yourself some fresh flowers for your office.
No, we could put them in a communal area. We'll put them in here.
We're not in here a lot.
Well, maybe we will be because we'll be stepping out of our offices to eat in here.
I thought we were going outside to eat.
Well, we're going to do a little bit of both. It can't be sunny every day.
Oh, that's true. All right. Praise out the freaking fresh flowers.
That is actually hilarious that ChatGPT gave you that.
Yes, he gave me these ideas.
He knows me.
Yes, I saw it and I was like, I could have very easily deleted that from the notes. I thought about it. I'm not going to lie. I thought about it.
Come on. Fresh flowers.
They're beautiful.
But they don't smell good.
But we only had to pay for them once.
Yeah, but it's like listen, okay, let me just place my argument.
Please do.
Okay. Number one is that flowers will release serotonin for all of us. They really will.
Not for
endorphins will be you don't know that because you've never had have you ever had fresh flowers delivered to your office?
No. Okay.
So then you don't know if it'll bring you joy. But also, hear me out. It's almost like a little cutesy tradition on Monday mornings. Like, oh, our fresh flowers are coming in today. Like, what are we going to get? What are they going to smell like?
Is it like a mystery? Is it like a mystery?
I don't know.
All right. Price it out. I just felt like there was a better use of our money. But if you know what? If it brings you joy, money will spend.
Can you really put a price on happiness?
I mean, yeah. Whatever the price of that flower is, yeah. You can. You sure can. All right. Price out the freaking flowers.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a villain. All right. Rapid fire. Music while cleaning. And we did listen to music while cleaning, but music while anything.
Just music in general.
Cute office supplies, morning coffee rituals, decorating for holidays and seasonally, leaving the office for lunch, leaving anywhere for lunch, leaving where you are for lunch. Yes. Wearing outfits you feel confident in. This is something that we have not touched on at all that is really important that I do not do.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is a really big one. We did an episode on this about setting yourself up for success for the day. I don't know if you remember this. This was like a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And this is a big one. I know we're rapid firing. I won't go too much into this, but this is huge. This is really big.
Yeah, you could expand if you want.
You should put yourself together in a way that makes you feel good, that gives you energy, that like revitalizes you.
Yeah. Look good, feel good.
Because when I show up like in sweatpants and even though I will say, I went to Old Navy this weekend and I bought sweatpants that I felt cute in, like joggers so I want comfy clothes, but that like don't make me look like a freaking, like a homeless person, which I'm not trying to offend anybody, but these pants that I was wearing previously had holes in them. They were way too short. They were like capris, but they weren't meant to be.
Oh no.
The old ones that I had. They were too tight. They were like frayed. They were covered in bleach stains from when I used to clean. I was like, I need cute sweatpants that I can wear and like feel cute, like a cute like lounge outfit. So doesn't mean you have to like wear things that are uncomfy. Just wanted to put that out there, but like wear things that make you feel cute and confident.
Yeah, absolutely. Pool days. Reading instead of doom scrolling. Oh gosh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm a doom scroller. I'm a scroll troll. Buying snacks and drinks that you actually enjoy to have in the office. This is also something that Holly did last week. She placed a big order so that we could have coffee, milk, pretzels, granola bars.
I know. I'm gonna grab some I'm gonna grab a bag of pretzels as soon as we're done here.
Oh yeah. Making errands feel fun, like we talked about with Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
So all of this to say that you don't always have to earn joy. Like I feel like we feel like we need to earn joy. I can go get myself some Taco Bell once I've worked out for 90 days in a row. No.
I feel like I do this a lot where I justify like doing something. Like I'll be like, oh, like I worked really hard this week, so I'm going to do this. Or, oh, like I put in 10 hours today, so I'm going to do this. Or, you know what I mean?
100%.
Or like I'm always like trying to justify like doing something that brings me like joy, where I'm like, it just brings me friggin' joy. I'm just gonna damn do it. Like, it doesn't have to be
feel like we need to like
complicated.
we literally need to like burn ourselves out to be like, I deserve this.
Yes.
I deserve this. It's
that is a
stupid.
big deal. That is a big point. Like we do that all the time. We're so guilty of that.
Do that.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. And the other thing I wanted to touch on is that the goal is not just to build a successful business, right? Like that is a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is a goal we all have. We want to build a successful business, but you want to build a life that actually feels good. You want to build a life worth living while building the business, because if you have this big business, you're busy working and you have no time to actually enjoy your life. I see so many of our clients that have these big, beautiful houses that they've worked so hard to get. They put so much money into having these big, beautiful houses that they're never home to get to enjoy because they're busy working their life away and not spending time with the kids.
Yeah.
That's not the goal.
Yeah, you should be enjoying every moment, or you should be enjoying the day to day, even when you aren't where you want to be at, right? Because we're always kind of striving to reach for something more.
Always.
Like I always think that hitting that $1 million run rate is going to be like the end all be all. Like I'm going to be like, I did it. Like I've achieved like nirvana, but like that's not the case at all. There will always be something else like we're striving towards. There will always be the next thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you have to learn to enjoy all of the little moments in getting there, and set yourself up for a life that you're enjoying work, but you're also enjoying life outside of work. You're enjoying both. You have that balance, and the balance looks different for everybody. It doesn't mean you have to work 8 hours a day and then go home and be awake for 8 hours. Like it's whatever that looks like to you, but you have to make sure you are making time to enjoy all of the little moments. And I hate to get deep and dark here, but you never know when it's going to end.
No, it's true.
You never know.
It's true.
So you just need to like really love your life, or at least do the things that bring you happiness.
Yeah.
Even if it's little pockets of happiness and joy.
Exactly.
Even if it means getting fresh flowers delivered every week.
Oh my gosh, look at the flowers. You know what? I'll tell you what. Let the record show, because you just brought up the $1 million run rate. When we hit the $1 million run rate, I say we can afford flesh.
I keep saying flesh too.
What the hell?
Flesh.
That's a tongue twister. Fresh flowers. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
We can get fresh flowers delivered weekly once we hit the $1 million run rate. How does that sound?
We're close. I love it.
Very close.
Yes.
Does that feel like a fair compromise?
I say yes. Because it's better than
no flowers.
I accepted defeat.
Unless the flowers are like really expensive.
I bowed down when you told me.
She did.
I did.
Well, I'm afraid, like, practical person. Fresh flowers feels like a silly expense, but it's not silly.
You see how contradictory she is to
It's
this?
well, because it makes you know what? I'm being selfish. It doesn't make me happy, but it makes you happy. So then it's worth spending the money on.
And it might bring you joy when it starts happening.
No,
I'm going to make you smell them.
I don't want to smell them.
You're going to
I'm
smell
allergic.
them. You're going to smell. No, you're not.
I am.
This office going to be smelling like a funeral home. It's going to be amazing.
Great. Smell of death. Ay.
Anyway, sorry to take you out a little tangent
Magic
there.
carpet ride.
Sorry.
But yeah, so life doesn't start after the hustle. Life does not start after the hustle. Start doing life now and finding the joy in the small moments. Please tell me this episode was helpful.
I feel like it was a little unhinged. I loved it.
Unhinged, yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It's typical Holly and Laura fashion. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was a little all over the place. But
No, it was great, honestly. And it
fine.
reminded me that I need to do these things too. So thank you for
Yes.
the reminder.
You're very welcome. We're going to step outside today and have lunch. We're going to do our squats. When this is done, we're going to drop and give me 10. We're not dropping. We're just going to stand and give me 10.
Yeah.
When this episode is done, let us know. Do you already do any of these? Is there something that maybe we forgot to mention?
What do you do to romanticize the little moments in your life? Let us know.
Do you get fresh flowers delivered to your office, or is that ridiculous? I'm kidding.
Offended.
I'm kidding. But seriously, what do you do? We would love to know. Drop a little message in our DMs, comment on the episode announcement. Let us know what you do to romanticize your life, and get out there today and do one thing during your workday to bring yourself joy.
Yay!
Today. All right, everybody, go have a kick-ass week, and we will see you next time.